We'll see if anything changes. Maybe we get some interesting pickups. It's not going to happen. Obviously, they're not allowed to. The comps are locked in. We're ready to go.
Fear I smell. Playtime's over.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
You're scared. Good to know.
Bullying cubs? Now I'm angry.
So to reiterate, this is a best of 5 for the semifinals. LSRH will be taking on Guardian Gaming. And then again, we have Team Sideswipe going to be taking on Recon 5 for the other semifinals. And we should have the best, not the best, but the third place matchup. And the finals shortly after that, probably more so in the January timeframe. Obviously, we have Christmas coming up. Hope everyone's going to have a wonderful Christmas with their families. If you have families, enjoy it. This Christmas for us is going to be interesting. It's definitely interesting this Christmas for us. We have so many presents under the tree right now, and we didn't buy a single thing. It's wonderful.
Your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
My wife's family, mostly her grandma, her great aunt, and I think one of her aunts bought bought a bunch of stuff for all 3 kids, and it's ended up this way. And I mean, it's definitely a packed Christmas already. Should be fun. Kind of. Because what's going to end up happening when it's more of the toys, not the clothes, is, my kids are going to terrorize the house, and it's got more stuff to clean up, and all I could do is just be like, thanks, Grandma and Grandpa, for Christmas all over again. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, they're just swap. Okay, never mind. I thought we had a swap going on. They're just goofing off. Uh-oh. More swapping. Wait. What's going on here? Alright, I want to wait till everyone's properly positioned. Okay. So Jono is playing Aatrox in the mid lane, and Cheech will be on the Gragas. So my hopes of the mid Gragas was shot down. Although it would have been mid Gragas last game. But we do see it on our screen. We have the double smite for the side of Guardian Gaming. We have Exhaust in the bot lane for Emilius. Otherwise, we see Plum Fairy with the Exhaust as well. That's pretty interesting to see. And then we have Coles with the Ignite double TP top. So I'm kind of wondering why Plum Fairy would take Exhaust. You have the Lucian being played by Katori. It's obviously a very aggressive champion. You're going to want to be very aggressive, so the Ignite does help ensure, if not guarantee, some of those kills. They could be more concerned about the Janna shieldings, but the shields now they deplete over time. So it starts at, let's say, 100 life of a shield, and it just like gradually deplete itself until 0 instead of just having a flat time. So even then, the Ignite would still be really good. So it's definitely very questionable. Looking at both these teams, though, I do like Taylor's RH setup. I think it looks a little more promising. The Maokai is kind of the issue I see here. I don't think Maokai is a very strong champion, but I don't think Janna is a very strong champion either. I've never really liked Janna personally, and even now, it just doesn't seem like Janna works out in a lot of situations or a lot of games that I've seen. More so or less, it's just the aggressive play style of the game right now. It seems like the more aggressive teams, as long as they play it right. Obviously, you can't just tower dive and expect to win every tower dive. But if you play it right, it seems like the team with the more aggressive lineup wins. And Janna definitely is somewhat of the epitome of anti-aggressive, unless you're super far ahead. So the Taylor's RH to me does look like they have a really good team though. If Tarzan can get farmed up and become that super tank along with Vegicarp, Coles and Kadori should have plenty of damage to take down the side of Guardian Gaming. Now you do have an Aurelia and they do have an Aatrox on that side, so things are going to get really hard for them. So it's definitely, if I were to give it, I would say 55-45. 55% to Taylor's RH, 45 to Guardian Gaming. That's like how close I see it. But I do like the lineup from Taylor's RH just that little much more. But what is one ridiculous thing that I think we should see? I have no idea. There's nothing with these two team comps that I can see anything that's absolutely absurd happening. Um, I have nothing on this one. So we're gonna go in this game with no hopes or dreams whatsoever, except for a very good game. But here we go. We're getting loaded into this semifinal, best of 5. Guardian Gaming will be on that blue side with Dex on the Aurelia on the top side. Cheech will be on that Gragas in the jungle. We see Real Jano on the Aatrox mid and Mr. Jeremy and Emilus on the Vars Janna in that bot side. Meanwhile, on the red side of the map is Taylor's RH with Vegicarp on that Shen top side. Tarzan on the Maokai and the jungle. Coles will be on the LeBlanc and the mid lane. And Kadori with Plum Fairy in that bot side on the Lucian Thresh. So since it's a Mistletoe LeBlanc, does she have to kiss everyone she comes up to? Because Aatrox is definitely not someone who looks like you want to try to kiss. So we're going to see the Predator for Cheech. Going to be looking to make those early, or not early, but those aggressive ganks in the lanes. We see the Conqueror for Dex. Vegicarp obviously taking the grassing and dying. Tarzan did take Aftershock. I think that is really good for him as well. Definitely allows him to be more of that super tank in the minutes to come. Everywhere else looks relatively normal. The lethal tempo will actually be taken by Mr. Jeremy. I kind of like it. Now, I kind of don't. It definitely is good if he's going the on-hit build. It'll allow him to get more of them procs off really fast, especially with that Rage Blade. Otherwise, I guess it could also be really good. Actually, it can help in any situation now I think about it. If he does go the full lethality build, the one thing you do lack in that build is some attack speed. So when the fights do break out, since you go Dustblade, Drikthar, and the Yomu's Ghostblade, you might have the Berserker Greaves, and that's it. That's not quite enough attack speed. What the Lethal Temple will allow you to do is get that boost in attack speed, so you'd be on par as if you were going just a normal Rage Blade into Blade of the Rune or the Runon's Hurricane build. So I'm gonna guess he's gonna go that full lethality. As I always say, it just comes down to what they actually do in the game, and we cannot wait and see what's gonna happen in this. It's gonna be a long night, and I am super pumped for it. If you cannot tell, I had a banana before I started up the stream, and I got that potassium in my system. And I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. All right, so it looks like we're going to see Taylor's RH get a little aggressive. They got a 3-man bush set up. Plum Fairy actually going forward. Does he look pink to you? Is that a high noon chroma for Thresh? He looks pink. He is pink. What is this? Oh, he gets a hook on the Cheech. Oh, that is weird. Yaokai's purple. That's like a purple pink thread. I kind of like it. I would never buy it, but I do like it. I am definitely not one to buy any chromas, I should say. Like, as cool as some of them do look, and I admit, like, a lot of the chromas look really, really good. it's like I already bought the skin. I don't need to spend more money on a chroma. Then again, I also haven't bought a skin in over a year now. I've gotten new skins. I've gotten some pretty good new skins, not just from like the lock boxes or the loot boxes that you get from the game. I've had a couple gifted to me very generously. Some pretty pricey ones too, actually. I've gotten the Project Ash. I've gotten Darkstar Varus. My best friend Oscar, for Christmas, he gifted me the Dragon Slayer Pantheon. So I've gotten a couple skins, but I definitely won't pay for one anymore. They're just too expensive. At least for my blood. At least for right now. Maybe if I had more money in my life, I can see myself buying some more. Early aggression though coming out from Plum Fairy. See, this is where I think the Ignite would be much better, right? You'd have been able to not really necessarily go in right away, but you should see Katori and Plum Fairy rushing that level 2, and they're not. They're actually going to try to get at the same time as the bot side. We do see that Guardian Gaming hits level 2 first, and if you would have rushed that level 2 with the Ignite, you could have landed the hook, used the Flay, dash forward, and everything would have been good. You probably would have got a quick first blood. If not, you would have forced a couple summoners. But we don't see that. But John getting real aggressive, gets the knockup, and Coles is in a lot of trouble. He's going to distortion away. Jono doesn't have the Ignite this time. He's going the Smite route. That was weird. Use the Infernal Chains, and I guess it just hit a creep. He might have thought it was going to hit Coles, but it didn't. Topside's very quiet. Dex and Vegicarp kind of having a little calm lane here. Jono looking for them. There's the chains that land. Infernal Chains does land, though. Cole's not going to get pulled back in. Where's first blood going to happen? That's the question. I imagine it would happen bot lane or mid first. If it happens anywhere else, I'll be pretty surprised. But again, we see that Plum Fairy has the exhaust over the Ignite, which is just interesting in itself. But here we go in the river. Cheech has found Vegicarp, but Dex and Tarzan are rotating in. Is the fight actually going to break out? Are they going to stop? Coles is moving upward himself, and it looks like they're going to end that. But Tarzan is going to come mid now and might just look for real Jono. And he's pushed forward, and they're going to go in. There's the root coming down. Jono, a lot of trouble, gets the Ignite pushed on him, and that's first blood going over to Coles. And I called it. Kind of interesting he pushed up that far, knowing that Tarzan was just seen in that topside river like that. And they had no clear idea where he went. They have the scuttle, so they know he didn't go up. So definitely kind of a misplay from real Jono there to be pressed up that far. But Cole's able to pick up that first blood with the help of his jungler. And that's kind of something you don't want to have happen. Coles can get pretty fed on the LeBlanc. He'll be able to delete Mr. Jeremy and Amilus in no time. And while Mr. Jeremy might have a rough time in certain spots, he's definitely going to be crucial. You definitely don't want him to be beat up. Especially if he does go that full lethality build, he'll be able to kind of bust through Vegicarp and Tarzan's tankiness. But here we go. Vegicarp gets the taunt. Flash forward for Tarzan. And we can see the root down on Cheech. And Cheech is in a lot of trouble now. Can he get away? Here comes Coles. He's going to look for something. Can he get close enough for the chain? He flash from Cheech. He might actually be okay. He's just going to dash away. Stun is pulled out. But Vegicarp is behind this tower. Are they going to look for this? Coles was going to back, but instead stops it. He's going to go back there as well. There's a ward drop, so they know what's happening. Yep, and Cheech gets out with his life. Oh, Lord. But we're going to see the side of real Jono move down. There's the hook, lands on Mr. Jeremy. Is he going to go in? No, he decides not to. But Jono's going in. They're going to walk forward as well. They're looking for him. There's the slows coming in. The Lantern's there, but he actually went forward. Nice knockup by Jono. He's going to force the flash out of Katori. But that's just going to be as much as they need right now. There comes the hook, but it's going to go wide, or go a little short. And what a beautiful knockup by real Jono to stop that Lantern. Very quiet game now. The Lost Chapter is on Coles. And then we see the double longsword for real Jono. Let's see if he goes the Chilling Smite or the Challenging Smite. I think the Challenging Smite would be a little bit better for him, but I'm not quite sure. Dex is level 6 right now. Doesn't look to be getting too aggressive. Taunted up. And I've seen this matchup a lot where Shen versus the Aurelia. And Aurelia seems to do pretty okay at first. But then once the Shen gets Tiamat, he's in a lot of trouble. Jeremy's going to flash, though. Cheech is here, drops the Predator down. We see Plum Fairy going to go in, but the heal does come out. Plum Fairy's going to die. And now they're going to continue their fight down. The exhaust is on to Katori. He has no flash or heal right now. Can they land anything? No, Tarzan's going to root him down. And they're just going to take some damage there. Beautiful, beautiful counter engagement coming out of Cheech. Tarzan and the rest of Taylor's Arts looked like they had a pretty easy kill on Mr. Jeremy. He was rooted down. He was hooked and rooted, but he was still able to get out of there. Now Cole's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, that looked like it should have hit. Now Cheech just run into Tarzan. Gonna try to steal his buff. Smite Warriors here. Who's gonna win it? And yes, Cheech is the one to win it. And now Plum Fairy goes in, misses the hook. And Cheech is gonna get out with a nice blue buff. Tarzan making his way up to that mid lane again. Can they get another kill? Real John is slightly low. Does have the World Ender ready just in case, but they see Tarzan on that pink ward. Is he going to look for it? Yeah, he's going to find it. Jono just goes straight up, takes the Raptors from Tarzan. Donald getting hit by the chain. He's going to be rooted in place. Cole's looking to try to fight this, but there's the Infernal Chains. The World Enders pop, and he's looking for the kill. He has him down. The Ignite does go down onto Jono, though. Jono's going to be revived for now. Why is my game... Guess they decided it wasn't important enough. Tarzan is here in the mid lane. Only level 5, though. Oh, they almost found Cheech. It looks like Plum Fairy is the target. We see the hook does come in. Dash forward. Jeremy might be in some trouble. Here's the ult from... Amelis, though, and that's going to be enough. Plum Fairy's going to be the one to die. Yes, he gets the auto after the flash, or before the flash went off. He had the auto animation, and we see Amelis flash away. And they continue to fight. This potion is being used by Katori. Doesn't have the Cutlass, though. He's going to get out just fine after getting that pink one. Jono has to be careful here. He's getting really aggressive. Doesn't have the World Ender. And that's one of the problems against, or one of the issues you see teams face sometimes, is they see Amelis drop, or like Jono drop the ult, and they don't do anything to try to CC it whatsoever. And they were able to pick up the kill on Plum Fairy due just to the sheer healing. What? Why does it do that? But Cheech going to look to steal the red buff, but he's going to run into Coles. Coles actually knew where he was. Smite did come down. He's going to try to fight this. I don't know if he wants to, and he's going to go down. Cheech gets solo killed super easily by Coles. Jono now. Oh, look at that crit coming in. Infernal Chain's not going to pull him back. Actually was on the clone instead of the actual Coles. There we go. We do see that Vegicarp is going for the Cinderhawk first. Doesn't buy the Tiamat at all yet, which is kind of interesting. The Tiamat does allow you to be able to counter push the Aurelia. Aurelia does have pretty good push, especially once she gets the Tiamat herself. It has this super quick wave clear. Obviously, once the Sheen is there, it makes it a little bit easier. But with that Tiamat, you're able to proc off the enemies with your Q, and then you can just reset constantly without worry. And then you just clear the whole back line. But we have chains for chains. Only one chains wins. Tarzan back mid again. Looking for Jono. Plum Fairy's gonna be here as well. But the dash over, but he lands the root anyway. Oh, and he misses the hook because of the knockback. And Jono, can he get out of this? The World Ender is not available just yet. And it just came up. He was looking for it, but no. They're gonna actually get another kill onto him. And Cole's 3-1. The World Ender. It was literally a second away. He could have popped it and survived. Maybe survived. They probably would have towered over him anyway, but it would have been that much longer. Unfortunately, he tried to dash over the wall, but since the root was already following him, Tarzan was able to go over. If he didn't push him away, though, the hook would have landed from Plum Fairy. They're looking for something in the bot side. The Lance is going to be taken. Tarzan's going to be here. Or is he? That's, So he's looking to go in the bush instead. Oh, he's going to try to go through Shy Bush, but they're going to spot him on that pink ward. Let's see where he goes. His blue buff is almost up. There's a pink inside the bush by his blue. Is he going to find it? He does. He does find that ward. It's so heartbreaking when you see, you know, people walk by a ward and they don't take it, or especially in the spectator view, you can see that the ward's there and they don't even check the bush, knowing that they probably should, and it just goes away. So we see that Mr. Jammy is building Blade of the Rune King first item. That's kind of interesting. I haven't seen that too often on Varus, or Varus players. I definitely don't do it. I think I've done it before, like in the past, but nowadays I don't, for sure. So, Blade of the Rune King was one of those items that I would build. Oh my god, John's in a lot of trouble. The World Ender is popping. He's ignited down. He's not going to have much on it. He's at very low health. Tarzan's here to help as well. If the root does come down, that's going to be another kill going over to Coles. And now Cataori's in a little bit of trouble. There's a heal coming out. And can he survive this? Cheech going to go down. Actually, Cheech barely gets the kill. Wow, at a sliver of health. Holy moly. He barely survived that. One more little shot would have killed him, I believe. One more shot. But what I was gonna say was, what I used to do sometimes was, if like Blade of the Rune King was like my emergency item, I guess, because I played the bot lane, and like because before, this is like before the Blade of the Rune King changes, or not Blade of the Rune King, but the Infinity Edge changes, and stuff like that. Like what would happen is, like, I would buy, normally you'd want to buy the BF sword, right? That's your for most champions back then was the BF sword first buy. And what I would do is, if I didn't have like the money to buy it right away, I would buy the Vamp Scepter, go into the Cutlass, and into Blade of the Rune King first, because it was the easier option. Plus, it was a little bit safer. We're gonna see Dex actually flash. He got taunted under tower, but I would buy that. And I remember one time I did it on Ashe. Uh-oh. Are they looking for it? John was rotating bot. The Infernal Drake is still up. That's 14 minutes now. No one's touched it. Camillus, he's going to get hooked up, but Cheech is here. They're going to look for something. The Predator's not pop. Flash forward, gets a stun on the Plum Fairy, but here's the Stand United. Cataori might be the target, but it might be the wrong target. We see John will just flash forward. He's going to pick up the kill on the Cataori. The TP is coming in from Dex, and the fight has continued. Digikarp going to flash out of the stun from Dex, though. There's 5 members of the Guardian Gaming bot side. They're going to continue this dive. Jono's going in. Doesn't have the World Ender just yet, but doesn't matter. Digikarp's going to go down. Meanwhile, we see Tarzan here. They're looking for the kill to somebody, and oh, Jono's barrel left, but Cole's coming in. He gets stunned up. He is locked down for good. The chains are here. There's the big barrel coming out. Tarzan's pushed back, and Millis is going to pick this one up. Plum Fairy looking for the hook. Will land onto Dex, but is that the target? No, it's not. That's going to be a 3 for 2 right now. And maybe a tower. We're going to see Dex going to go in looking for Coles right now. Can he find it? The box is landed, but Plum Fairy's going to be the sacrifice. Dex does go down, though. Cole's able to pick up the kill, but that first tower does go down on the bot side. And that's a big fight and a pretty big win for the side of Guardian Gaming. They're now at 3,000 gold. But, like I was saying, I played Ashe one time and I did that, and I got flamed for it. And, I got harassed, or whatever you want to call it, for buying Blade of the Rune King first. Well, not 2 months later, Blade of the Rune King first item on Ashe became the normal thing. I was just like this. Ah, my gosh. That's funny. We're going to see that Dragon Beast started up by Taylor's RH. Is it going to be counter? Cheech is here, has the smite ready to go. Doesn't have the barrel, though. They're going to try to pull it out of the pit. Cole's just waiting in that pixel brush. Dex just going to walk in. Doesn't care. Chains lands on a Mr. Jeremy. And can Cheech get it? He's got to go over now. He has to go now. He's not going to be able to. He waited way too long, and the fight's going to break out. They're going forward. Vegecarp looking for the stun. Doesn't matter. Dex is going to go down. Tarzan is credited. And Cheech waited so long to try to want to steal that. While all that was happening, Real Jono is up there trying to take the Rift Herald, but we do see that Taylor's RH is moving to that side. Did they spot it? They didn't spot him! Oh, they hit the little scrying orb, and they did not spot him. He's going to be able to take this free. Super lucky. Super lucky. Jono, though, looking for Vegicarp right now. Level 11 to level 11. But we see Taylor's RH team is moving up, and Tarzan has been the bane of Jono's existence. And now they're moving forward. Jono has to be careful. Has the World Ender available. He has Cheech and Dex on their way up to try to help him. World Ender pop. He's looking for the fight now. Vegicarp is the target, but there's a lot of damage. Cheech gets the throwback onto two of them with the barrel, but it's not enough. We see a double stun from Dex. Is it enough, though? Cole's going to get the kill onto Cheech, and now the fight continues. Dex is just trying to get out of there. The box did land. Tarzan does get the root down. The damage reduction. There's the barrier coming in. Excuse me. And now we're going to see two dead. Double kill for Cole's. Plum Fairy looking for the hook and misses. But it's a 2-for-1 right now. Gold swing. 1,000 gold back to Taylor's RH. Plum Fairy and Cole's going to look for something. Cole's in such a good spot this game. 8-1-2. And he's definitely looking to cause a lot of health. Now, Plum Fairy might be the target, though. He's getting a little low. Joe John looking for that kill. Mr. Jeremy, a lot of trouble! Oh my god, the damage is unreal. And that's an easy kill going over to Cole's. Cat Lori. Cat Lori. Oh, flash forward. He's looking for Jono. Using the play of the Rune King isn't enough. Cole's is going to come in and try to finish this up. Distortion not there. Yes, he's going to be able to pick it up onto Jono, but he gets pulled back from the Infernal Chains. Just takes the lantern, though. Whoa, look at that tower shot. That was great. Cataway dashed through the NATO. Or into the NATO, I should say. You know, it's a good thing they don't apply real life logic to games, because you just imagine someone watching that and be like, oh well, he just dashed through a tornado. What if I drove my car fast enough? Can I go right through the tornado? I imagine that would be someone's thought process. I can imagine it now. Uh-oh, we got lag. Oh, we're good to go. So the gold lead, only 500 difference now after those few kills coming into the game, are coming in from that top side. Towers are going down. That top tower did fall. And it's a very close match, and it's what what you would expect in the semifinals. So definitely going to be looking forward to some of these team fights coming in the near future. But the question is, does Guardian Gaming have an answer for Cole? He's been doing so much damage and work. Oh, that was weird. I have the hiccups. You ever have the hiccups while trying to talk, and you want to ignore the fact that you have the hiccups, and you still try to talk every time you have that little bit of air? But we do see the TP coming into the top side. You're going to try to stop that Rift Herald from taking that tower, but it's not going to be in time. There it goes. Boom! Tower taken. And Jono going to come back up here. He's going to fight with this little Rift Herald. Infernal Chain's thrown, but we see Tarzan moving up. So me and my friend have a theory that the Rift Herald is the Scuttle Crab's little brother. Definitely the little brother of the Scuttle Crab. They look similar. Oh my god, Cole's going in, lands a change, but he's just going to distortion back out. Hook does land on Tamilius though, but there's the good barrel by Cheech, only getting Plum Fairy back. Can he go down? No, he's going to be forced slash, and the heals are coming out. Cataway's damage kind of negated right there. And Plum Fairy barely able to survive. That was kind of wonky looking, if you ask me. Uh-oh, you gotta be careful. Coles is going and misses the chains, though. And now he might be in a little bit of trouble. Jeremy does pop the Blade of the Rune King. It's not going to be enough, but Category in a very bad spot. Real Jono's going to look for this Infernal Change this lane. He's going to go over the wall, but doesn't matter. Jono's falling. There's the heal out, but Mr. Jeremy's here to help for the fight. And there's the good damage coming out, and there he's going to go down as well. Good kill going over to Jono. Meanwhile, the fight does come out. Cole's looking for a fight onto G. Oh my god! And he picks it up and he stays alive! Oh man, beautiful play, and I called it! I called it earlier. He puts the barrel at the distortion return. And again, he barely gets out with like the most minuscule of health ever. Ah, beautiful play by Cheech. Able to jump out of the chain proc as well, the chain distance. And that was a big gold amount going over to the side of Guardian Gaming. 1,000 gold bounty on Coles' head at that point. Look at this. Now you see it was a dead even game. Pretty much. Now it's a 4,000 gold lead for the side of Guardian Gaming. Dex and Vegicarp are going to fight it out. But now Dex doesn't do enough damage, I don't believe. He's going to try to fight this. We do see that Mr. Jeremy is coming to the bot side. The rest of Taylor's RH, though, is at that Dragon Pit. They're going to be looking to take it now. Meanwhile, it looks like Mr. Jeremy, or Real John's trying to fight Pops World Ender, but it might be a little too late. Can he finish off Coles? The Ignite is down. Cheech going to look for something. He does steal it! Cheech able to steal the Dragon, but he's going to flash out there! And Tarzan's going to get pulled back in. This is very bad. He's going to go down. Staying United is Pop, but it's not. Stop the nail take a 4. There's a 4-man talk coming in! And he's going to live now. Vegicarp's got to get out of there. Going to use the blast code, but Cator goes over the wall now. And everybody from Taylor's RH are one by one flying over that wall. And no one will die behind that pit, but Jono's going to die in the mid lane. But the Dragon Steel by Cheech, able to get in there. Beautiful play. Able to get in, get out, and keep his life. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. We have one exciting match so far. The goalie did dip down a little bit. It's under that 4,000 mark now. Getting close to that 3,000 mark. Taylor's RH obviously getting that kill onto Real Jono. Their CS leads, though, their CS is not the best. You got a 60 CS deficit on Coles. You know, you got a 20 CS deficit on Vegicarp. The bot lane is the only one winning category. It does have the 10 CS lead. And then in the jungle, you see the 40 CS deficit as well for Tarzan. So you can definitely see where a lot of the gold is coming from for the side of Guardian Gaming. That CS, they're just doing so much better at securing it. You definitely would think that Coles, with the dominating lead that he had in that mid lane, should have had a much better run with his CS. I believe John was 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3 at a point. So, but it doesn't. It kind of doesn't matter when you have 10 kills. 10 kills sometimes doesn't matter, but this CS does negate a lot of those kills at that point, and then obviously that death. It did go over to Cheech though, so he is going kind of the hybrid tank. He does have that Negatron cloak. Looks like he might be going for that Abyssal Mask. They know where he's at. Now the Baron Dance does begin. Uh-oh, Coles has found Jeremy! Jeremy's just getting melted! And that's every single time we expect to see that. Dex trying to fight the level 14 Vegicarp here. And just look at the amount of damage he's not doing. Vegicarp able to just fight this out. There's the pullback from the Infernal Change. And he's going to go in to electrocute his proc. He does find him. He's got to get one more hit in. And he's going to use the Distortion Return. But is that death there? He might have been able to get out. Cheech is there. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Vegicarp and Dex are fighting this out. There's the hook onto Jono, though. And they're going in. The World Ender is going to be popped now, but he's rooted down. Cheech is going to keep running away. I don't know if this is what you want. He's going to dash over the wall, but Coles might just go over. He won't, though. But here's Cataway right here as well. Milas is going to give the shield. There's the NATO coming up. Is it enough to keep him alive? Flash forward from Cataway, but he dashes backwards? Did I see that right? He dashed backwards. Very interesting. No kills there, but Jono going to get melted. Coles comes in. Takes the easy pickup. They're going to start this Baron, it looks like. Yes, they will. Baron being started by Taylor's RH. Teleport is available for both Dex and Vegicarp, and he has the Stay United. There it is right now on the Coles. There's the ultimate does come out from Jeremy to stop them in their tracks. TP is coming in from Dex right now, though. Can Cheech make the miracle steal? No, it doesn't look like he's going to even get a chance. And the Baron is stopped. We do have Dragon coming up in a minute 10. That will be a Mountain Drake. So far, one of each Dragon in this match, but look at the gold lead down to 2,000 now, slowly coming back to that even point that we saw earlier. And this is the game that you want for Tarzan. You want him to be able to tank and just be in that front line. We've seen it too many times where the Maokai pick doesn't get tanky. And we see it a lot in the top lane mostly, where you see it in Shen, the Maokai, you'll see it on other various tank champions, where what they end up doing is they get so far behind in CS, to the point to where they're like almost 100 CS down, 60, 70 CS down at even the 10 to 15 minute mark. They're so far down in CS that they are virtually useless and they just instantly die all the time. Obviously, you see here Vegicarp is fairly even, only 13 CS down, 12 CS down at the point. And he even has the level advantage for the most part. But he's going to go after Jono, dodges the Infernal Chains. But here's the fight in mid lane. Coles is looking for somebody, but is he going to get it? And Jono getting beat out by Vegicarp right now. Has to use the Ghost Blade to try to get away. Oh, Vegicarp looking for this. The rest of the Guardian Gaming squad is here. Predators pop. There's the Infernal Chains going in. He's going to look for it, but the rest of Taylor's RH might be rotating down shortly, but he's kind of tanky. He has no MR, though. And he's still going over. Here's Cole looking for Jeremy. Jeremy's going to use the heal, but it's not going to matter. And he's just going to go right back over the Distortion. Dex is there. Oh, beautiful taunt. And he just goes over the Lantern, and such a clean getaway from Vegicarp. So that's another Dragon going to the way of Taylor's RH, that Mountain Drake. We see that the Cinderhulk is going to be finished fairly shortly for Tarzan. Did finish that second item, though. It's kind of interesting to see. I imagine he wanted the Dead Man's Plate first so he could have some more gank potential. Obviously, when you have 100 stacks on it, you do get that move speed boost. He has the Moby Boots as well. So he's definitely looking to engage more so, but it looks like they're going in. John's trying to look for the engage there, but it's a 4v5 right now, and you have your bot lane carry gone. He is on his way back now, but if they would engage there, he would have been there in time. And I really don't know what Guardian Gaming can do against Coles. They just had to find a way to catch him out, like they did a couple times, or have him misplay. But otherwise, he's been really on point with finding the right target at the right time. So things are definitely looking scary. Would you have guessed it that the only person in this game to not die 29 minutes in is Amelis on the Janna pickup? Only one with 0 deaths. Let's take a look at this gold while we have a chance. So look, as you see, a 2,000 gold lead for Coles right now in that mid lane, and it's mostly just those kills. And the lack of kills on Jono. While he does have, again, he has 70 CS up. He just doesn't have nearly as many kills as Cole's. And Cole's going to find another one. Cheecher was looking for it. But even in the bot side, the gold, 600 gold lead for Kadori. You have a 1,000 gold lead on the side of Amelis, though. And then Cheech with the 1,700 gold lead. And then Dex with the 1,000 gold lead. Although it doesn't feel like Dex has a 1,000 gold lead playing into Vegicarp Shen. They found Coles, though. He did have to use his Distortion to get away. Things are coming out. Looks like there's going to be another Baron Dance shortly. I don't know who can stop Vegicarp's push right now. Dex and Real Jono cannot match him. You saw Vegicarp was pretty much bullying out Real Jono when he came bot side. And he has all armor at this point. He has 0 MR. And why not? I mean, the only real magic damage is from Cheech. And while he does have the runic echoes for that little bit of burst, he doesn't really have much. He has no real AP under his belt. Does have the Dead Man's Plate and the Stone Plate. Or the Gargoyle Plate. Is it stone or gargoyle? Gargoyle Stone Plate. So I was right in both ways. Look at this. You see this happening. Dex just getting kind of beat out by Vegicarp. The Grassy Undying definitely doing a lot of work, able to give him some health back and do some percent damage there. But he has pure armor, and that's most of the damage that you have. But oh my god, Cole's found Jeremy. Jeremy gave up! Jeremy just like, I'm dead. Whatever, guys. I'm done. And again, Cole's is so good at finding the right target. And now we're going to see them start the Baron up. Can Cheech steal this one? That Baron's going down relatively quickly. He's going to look for the entrance point. The root is dropped. Oh no, Cheech got rooted up and he's going to be pulled in and he's going to go down. And that's going to be easy Baron pickings now. No steal coming out of the jungler. But there is Jono, and Jono has himself a smite. Hook comes out from Plum Fairy. They're going to go over for him. There's the box. Cataway flashes over. Vegicarp goes over the taunt as well. The World Ender is popped, but it's not going to be enough. And he's going to try to use the Blast Cone to get over. He does, but can they go after him? Oh, Cataway does try to use the dash, but it's not enough. All he has to do is get in there and smite to win. And he landed. They just now dropped the ward. He's going to try to go in. He's going to get it. And does he steal it? No, he doesn't. It looked almost good for him, but Tarzan able to pick it up. Super close. But Tarzan in some trouble now. Going to have to flash away. Melis gets the slowdown. Flash forward from Jeremy. He's going to use his ultimate, and they're going to get him. So there's one Baron buff gone right now, and Dex was able to pick that kill up. Definitely needed on him. We're going to see them run down to the dragon spawning now, and it's going to be a Mountain Drake yet again. Plum Fairy's here. Coles may be looking to come in shortly. Oh my lord. Dex gets hooked up and instantly killed. The Stair's Gauge, not even enough. You see the Hexdrinker is built on Mr. Jeremy, but I don't even think that's going to be enough to save him. If Coles finds him, he's gone. There's the hook coming out. The chains does land. He's just going to use the distortion return. He's going in. He's looking for... Oh, Melis took so much damage there. I think that was just the empowered distortion. But they're going to go in. Plum Fairy, there's the hooks down. The Ward Ender's there. Nice tag to get two back, but Plum Fairy's the only one there. Vegicarp did use the Standing Knife to get in there. No one's died just yet. Beautiful heal coming out from Melis, and that's going to be the end of that fight. So no one died, but people need to be careful. John trying to get over the wall. Bull's going to go in. He's low on health. Doesn't matter, though. There's the hook from Plum Fairy. Does go wide. The ultimate from Tarzan. That's going to push them off the tower, so they're able to get this T2. And they're going to back up. They look like they might be going for that top tower now. Guardian Game is starting to move up. 4 members there. Jono's not even around right now. I don't know if you can split push if you're the Guardian Game. Cole's coming up. Oh, that's painful. He got deleted. Well, so much for Melis not having any deaths this game, ladies and gentlemen. Cole's just so far ahead right now. He's going to do that every time. And look at him waiting. Mr. Jeremy, you're in trouble. It might be Cheech in trouble. There's the chains. There's a nice stun, though, by Cheech. Able to stop the combo from Coles at that point. Uh-oh. Donald's looking for it. Is he going to get it? He does land the Infernal Chains. He's going to pick up the kill. He's looking for it. Cole's using Distortion. He's going to go back, though. Watch. He does it. Donald uses the Ghost Blade to try to catch up, but Cole's had to use his own Flash. He uses the Distortion to go away. He's going to be just fine. Almost a nice pickup by Real Jono. Almost. That'd been another 1,000 gold bounty going to their way. We do see the Warmogs is finished on Vegicarp. Definitely gonna hit up a lot of health at this I don't know, at this game. You see the codex for Cheech right now. Pretty curious what he's going with that. It has the null magic mantle as well. Well, we'll see. We'll see soon enough, I should say. The Zeal is on Jeremy, so he's going to finish up that Revenants Hurricane as soon as possible. That definitely is going to be good for him and his team, and definitely give a little bit of that wave clear. Since Taylor's RH now have that 3,000 gold lead, they have the clear advantage. You'll be able to clear the waves out fairly quickly without having to waste too much mana. If he doesn't want to, but I mean, he's severely behind at this point. He's down almost 100 CS right now. But again, Coles is down 100 CS, but he's got so many kills. There's the oh lord, is he gonna be able to stay alive? The heal is there. He is alive. The ignite. Oh, he does take enough. I mean, let's stop the heal just a little too early. And Cole's able to pick that up. That ignite burn was a lot, but I mean the level advantage, level 17 to level what, 13 maybe, 14 at this point. Nice NATO, does get a 3-man knockup, but Cole's going to go in, gets a lot of damage down the decks. There's the hook coming up, Plum Fairy lands on Cheech. He's going to go and get the flay on the 3. But there we go, nice K to pull him into the tower, but is it enough? They're so tanky. We see the flash forward from Vigikarp, and Jono's going to be taunted up, but can he fight this out? Cole's coming in the backside, though. There's the NATO coming in, misses the chains, and it doesn't look like anyone else is dying on the side of Guardian Gaming. Dex did go down, though. But everyone else with super low health bars. Jeremy is up now, level 14, just like I thought. Cole's going in on John. Look at the damage coming out. And the chain props, and oh my god, that was a quarter of his health. And I don't know if they can continue this fight. There's the taunt to Cheech. Cheech uses the Blade of the Ring King. He's going to go down as well. That's 3 members dead on their side. Looks like we're going to see Taylor's Rage able to finish this matchup. They have a 5,000 gold lead. And a surrender vote for Guardian Gaming. Quite interesting. Tarzan getting low. They do finish all the towers. The Nexus, here's the flay going in. We see double flash from the bot lane. And it looks like Mr. Jeremy's going to try to get a kill. He does get the 1, and that's it. So GG. Taylor's RH take the first game.